Orcane is the devil might be a crazy title. Just maybe though. Let's talk about the patch. Also, not too much on my gameplay, bro. This is the first game on. Trust. Anyways, right? So, as we all know, as we all saw the patch, the biggest stocks are down for Orcane players, bro. They're actually down crazy. But I will say this right now. I think a lot of the things were warranted if Orcane got compensation buffs. That's basically the TLDR for the whole patch, is Orcane didn't get any compensation buffs. Everything else except for his recovery, which we'll get into all that later, but I think everything is warranted except for that he got no compensation buffs, and he also got no, like, the recovery is kind of crazy. But let's talk about it, right? So overall, the patch, one of the things they said that they wanted to do were decrease recoveries in general, right? So let's go over the best recoveries in the game, in my opinion. We have rasters, fleets, and crags. Rasters got touched slightly. Crags got touched slightly. Fleet's recovery didn't get touched at all, but to be fair, everything else about her got touched. So like low key, it bounces out, right? So those are all the recoveries that they just get it off for free. You can't do anything about it. Then we have the recoveries that are good, but like they're doable to Edgeguard, which are Clarence, Loxodonts, Maples, Orcanes, Ranos, right? Ranos got touched, Clarence got touched, Maples didn't get touched, Loxodonts didn't get touched, but Orcanes, they didn't just get touched, that shit got demolished. But we'll get back to that once again. And then the free as fuck recoveries, Forest Burns and Zetter Burns, obviously they didn't get touched too crazy. Forest Burn got like a little bit, but not gonna lie, it's already ass. It's not gonna get much worse. That right there, you saw in the clip, this Orcane isn't anything crazy, no offense, but that's not happening pre-patch, by the way. But yeah, let's just talk about the thing I don't think was warranted at all, his recovery. Orcane's recovery should not have got nerfed, in my opinion. I know that they're saying, oh, it was too strong without the puddle, but the thing is that his recovery was so linear, bro. There's only so many places you could go with the Orcane's recovery. It's not like other recoveries where you have so many max up. In fact, hold on, I got you with the graph. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright, I got you. So this is Julesville, right? I'm pretty sure Julesville has 2 L's. And for our Edgeguarder, it's going to be Raster because he's the most human-like, right? Sure. Okay, and our Edgeguardee, or no, our person getting Edgeguard is going to be Zettermer. So he has a few options, right? He can go from down onto stage. He can go down onto ledge. He can go all the way down wall jump onto ledge. He can go all the way down past ledge drop. He can go all the way down onto stage. You know, he has a lot of options. He also can go down from like over here and then just immediately snap ledge. He has a lot of options, right? And the thing about Zetterburn is that even though he has all these options, his recovery is still bad because they're all like coverable. Orcane has, in my opinion, basically 3 options. He can go from down onto stage. He can go from down onto ledge, and he can go from down onto wall onto ledge. And then, I mean, if you want to count his 4th option, puddle. And basically, if you're not on like Hyperion Harbor Fire Capital, then you should basically just be able to run all the way over and hit the easiest down smash of your life. Not important. Well, actually, kind of important because Orcane's recovery, although it's like it's good because it was good. Let me preface, it was good because it was fast and he was intangible for a lot of it, but it was extremely linear. Like you knew what he was gonna do. You just couldn't really easily punish it, like Clarence, right? But here's the thing. Now with like this new hurt box and all like the 10 frames he has to grab, if he goes on ledge, that's the easiest down of your life. If he goes from down onto ledge, that's the easiest down of your life. If he goes on stage, shield, hit him. Low-key on stage was always a bad option unless you're hitting the mix-up of Doom, right? And then puddle, it's puddle. Like that's like 7,000 frames of recovery. So that shit was all ass. And you could say that, oh, but like other people's got nerfed too. But the thing is like, bro, Ranos, all that Ranos happen is that if you face Ranos now, what they'll do is instead of just hitting you for free, they'll just go to ledge. Like that's basically what they do now, right? And back to the Zetterburn theory. Basically, Clarence recovery is like Zetterburn's, except for Zetterburn's is easily punishable, while Clarence isn't. So I don't understand why they're nerfing Orcanes when, like, okay, to be fair, I've only played against one Orcane in this patch, and I played against like 7 different people. But the reason is because no one's gonna play Orcane because he's actually bottom 1 right now. So the one Orcane I faced, I literally held ledge and just jumped up and down aired. And although I tried that, like, if you try that pre-patch, it's not hitting. But with this patch, I feel like you don't even have to time it for real, because it's actually just insanely free. So you knock Orcane off stage and you actually have such free edge guards, that's actually kind of crazy, right? That's the only thing I disagree with in this patch, the recovery. I think it should have stayed the same. But other than that, let's get into the things that are crazy about it, like the rest of the patch, So if you look at discussions with talking about Orcane's nerfs, basically what a lot of people will say is that they want Orcane to approach people, but they got rid of all of his approaching tools. Now, there's a counter argument to that that's like pretty simple, but there's also a counter argument to the counter argument, so let's just get into it, right? All of Orcane's approaching, and I'm saying approaching in quotation marks, is the problem with all of Orcane's approaching tools is that they happen to either A, be extremely good for camping, or B, just be extremely good in general to the point where they deserve nerfs. So the camping ones, all neutral special, like fucking approaching with neutral special, right? Yes, Orcanes definitely could approach with neutral special and use it aggressively. They also could sit behind a wall of bubbles acting like it's the Berlin Wall, right? And so that, in my opinion, was a good nerf. And then the other one, the other argument, saying that all of his approaching tools happen to just be the best in the game. Forward tilt, bro, like, are we gonna, like, come on now, like, let's be honest, the forward tilt nerf, like, that's kind of, is that not warranted, bro? That shit reached across the whole stage, safe on shield at close up, like, what are we talking about? Okay, that might be cap, but I don't know. Anyways, forward tilt still deserves nerfs, right? But the problem, oh, and jab 3 used to fucking send people, like, into the easiest tech chase of all time. So basically, right, they got rid of all his good approaching tools, and the thing is that everything else of Orcane's can kind of easily be floor hugged or crouch canceled. Down tilt, that's free cash. Dash attack, that's free cash. Oh yeah, they also nerfed up tilt, but to be fair, that move was safe on shield close up. So what are we talking about? But yeah, they got rid of all of Orcane's good approaching tools without giving him anything else, which is why the compensation buffs is a big thing of this patch, because the Orcane definitely deserves some. Maybe make what's it called? Make dash attack less susceptible to floor hugging or couch canceling, or make that for what's it called? For I don't know what else we can approach with, but because I don't play Orcane, but just from like observation from playing him, right? And then another giant thing in this patch was the down special in the air. Now, down special in the air is a really big point for me because I feel like it's extremely one-sided. So the thing with Orcane is that his aerials aren't like the other casts. So the problem is that Orcane didn't really have aerials to get down from being juggled. So they gave him down special in the air. The problem is that move was plus 1,000 on every option, right? There's not a lot any character could do to contest down special in the air, but without down special in the air, Orcane is literally such free juggling. It's like you're juggling with one fucking ball. So I don't know. I could yap for longer, but Orcane's just in the dumps right now.